Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whenever you're watching me right now. My name is Jay Luke, the owner and operator of the Passion Is Network, and I'm also the host of Talk That Talk. Remember, you can get any of our merchandise right here. Just click down there somewhere. It's going to come up at our store and just look through what we got. And once you get it, put it inside your cart and you can get 30% off your final purchase. Just type in the promo code HBCU band. Also, please make sure you hit the like button, hit that thumbs up. Please help us support this YouTube algorithm. All right. Let's get into this. It is homecoming week. Well, we running up on homecoming weekend. Shout out to MD Thursday. Whole nother conversation, but shout out to MD Thursday. It is definitely Thursday today. And this thing has been kind of circulating. And this comes from my alma mater. And I want to read through it and I actually want to talk about it, but I want to talk about it on a bigger scale. But this is about homecoming tailgate. This was sent out and it says, as part of our commitment to ensuring a safe and enjoyable experience for everyone, we would like to remind you that in accordance with NSU tailgating policy, the tailgate area will close 2 hours after the conclusion of the homecoming football game. It goes down further to say, I don't think you all can see it on there. Our goal is to create a fun and safe environment for all attendees during the 2024 homecoming celebration. Please remember that all tailgaters must have a wristband and a game ticket to enter the tailgating area. Additionally, to prioritize safety, access will be restricted based on capacity. Tickets can be purchased online or at any NSU box office. Thank you for understanding, so on and so forth. So, couple of things. First and foremost, I never thought I would ever see a day and age where homecoming is this restrictive. I just never thought it. I just remember a time where you park, you roll up on the campus or whatever, and you just go and you have a good time and you fellowship, and that's it, right? What has happened in the last a lot of years, I would say within the past 8 to 10 years, besides the fact that, so I think it's two things. I think it's twofold, right? De- Depending upon the campus, a lot of people weren't going to the football game. Now, the caveat to that is if your team sucks, you can't be upset at the turnout of the football game. Your team sucks. Um, the other half of that is people want to make money. Everything is now generated into, you know, financial gain, and universities are part of it. My thing is, what happened to just the idea of people coming home to just enjoy homecoming? I think that is the thing that kind of stands out to me because I have no, and I'm not talking about me personally. Let's just say because unfortunately, I'm not attending homecoming this year. But let's just say I'm going to homecoming. I have no intentions of going to the game. Like, I don't know, and it may have been back in the day, it may have been in the 80s or the 70s or maybe the early 90s or maybe even the late 90s, but I don't know too many people who were excited to go to the game because the fun was outside of the game. Right? Like if I'm a person who graduated from said university, and even when I was at the university, I never went to the game. Why would I want to come back to homecoming to go to something I never attended in the first place? Or why would I want to come back to homecoming to see people lose? Or why would I want to go to the game to sit and watch the game when the people that I want to talk to is outside the game? Now, that doesn't take away from the people who are performing, the band, the football team, the cheerleaders, all that kind of stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. Do your thing. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're there for. You're there to, give the full football experience. But we're talking about an HBCU. 9 times out of 10, most of the people, if they go to the game, will go to the first part of the game, see the halftime, and then leave. Because people don't care about the game. Unless your team is winning. So that's the first half of it. That's the first part that's just throwing me through the loop, is the fact that the financial gain, to me, in my opinion, now supersedes just the idea of just homecoming and the fellowship. I get it. Institutions want to make money, but to me, that just kind of ruins the idea of homecoming, in my opinion. And it's not directed towards Norfolk State, because Norfolk isn't the only person or the only entity that does that. So I want to make sure I put that out there. But here's the other part about it. And this is the thing that has really grinded my gears. You young folk have no couth. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This isn't necessarily a band thing, but I just got to say it. And I'm going to be honest, I don't want to sound like this bitter old guy. But I mean, you ruin it for everybody, right? The situations that happened last year, and I think it was last year and a couple of years back, like there was recently a shooting at a homecoming. And condolences to those who lost lives, those who got injured. But come on. Like, I've been at a homecoming and I've seen people fight, like literally fight. And after the fight was over, everybody went back to partying and we were done. But you got the most recent situation. Last year, people was jumping the gate or the fence or whatever. I saw that. I just seen somebody urinating on top of. You young folks have absolutely no couth, and I say that with the most respect possible, as much as I can possibly give, because I ain't really a disrespectful person. That's not my nature. But I'm also going to be a person that tells it like it is. There is a lack of standard that young folks have. Now, let me go ahead and preface this by saying this. This is not an all or nothing situation. Let me be very clear about that. If this category does not fit you, then don't take offense, right? But it really irks me that something that people my age, older than me, have experienced and have had experience, have the opportunity to experience for multiple years, have now been shut down and locked down in certain ways, to where now, one, you got, and this one isn't on the young folks, I will say this, but now you got to buy a ticket just to be able to walk on grass and not even attend a game. But now, shutting the tailgate down 2 hours after the game. I remember when I stayed on campus, people wouldn't even leave until like the morning, like literally 6 a.m. up, just having a good time. No fights, no arguments, everybody coming home to fellowship, right? And now it just seems like there is no level of respect for the actual engagement of homecoming, of respect for people in the space or the atmosphere. People trying to come back and relive old flames, and they got husbands or they got wives. I be like, come on, bruh. Come on. Come on. And again, if the shoe fits, wear it. If it don't, But, and I've been to multiple homecomings. I just think that and I'm not just talking about, at Norfolk. I just think that it's really interesting to be able to see how these things are now being more tamed and shut down for the interest of decisions that were made without thought, without care, without respect for um, the institution and or the event itself. And so I don't know, man. I just think that we got to do better. I just really believe that we have to do better. I don't think I just think we got to do better. Period. Across the board. Across the board. Um, but then again, going back to the monetary thing, I think it's kind of I just think it's kind of lame that, y'all gonna make people pay for tickets that they're for a game they're not gonna attend. And again, that's not directly going to Norfolk State. Again, there are other schools who do that. I just think, recognize homecoming for what it is and what it's been. Homecoming had a week of events that, you know, more than likely people paid for between concerts, step shows, all that kind of stuff. People pay for that. Now, I just want to come and sit on the yard and hang out with my frat or my sorority or the people that I used to hang out with or the basketball team I used to chill with or the band, and now I have to pay a ticket just to go hang out. Like not even go in the event that I'm paying for. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm open to the possibility that I'm absolutely, absolutely off my rocker and I'm wrong. But you guys tell me inside of the comment section, am I off? Am I wrong? Am I perceiving this right? Is it the young folks' fault? Is it the young folks' fault? I don't know. Is it? Is it? Is it? Y'all put that in the comment section. Also, remember, you can get 30% off your purchase right here at the Passionates Network. Remember, just type in HBCU Band. Go ahead and hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to the network if you have not done so. Man, y'all give me y'all thoughts inside the comment section. This is just really interesting as we are coming up on homecoming weekend. But outside that, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.